It is Monday, October 20th, 2025. I'm Dan Ramey, he's Aaron Glandon, and it's time for the Monday edition of Litter Media Live.
And I'm just sitting here hoping that my script will load, because it's not loading.
That's why we do these things well before we go on the air.
Yeah, I should have.
Welcome to the program. Thank you for watching with us here today. Coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at things that have made news over the weekend and follow up from Friday and so on and so forth with sports and all that just ahead. But first, we want to tell you how the weather is shaping up for us in the early part of the week. Looking at sunshine, back at it again today. Temperatures to reach around 61. So I actually brought a jacket today. It was a little brisk. It was like 47, I think, when I got into the car. But that little breeze that was kicking in there, I'm thinking, I am protecting my body today. Partly sunny skies again tomorrow and Wednesday. Highs will only be in the low 60s. And then dropping to 55 on Wednesday. And I have a feeling that as we get closer towards the end of the week, it'll be a little cooler. I know last year at the Halloween parade, it was relatively mild, if I remember correctly. But there have been many others in which there's been frost on the pumpkin, frost on everything during the parade. And I've also seen it rain during the parade as well. So we'll see how it goes out this weekend. We are still following through with our plans of potentially streaming.
Yes.
Because that's all on your shoulders, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. All right. Coming up in a moment, we'll get you caught up to date on what's, speaking of streaming for the Halloween parade. I think I left that element out. Coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at what's making news. But first, let's fill you in on Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor for your business and for your home. If you want to give them a call or just see what they do, you simply click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, and it takes you right to their website, which is accuratehvac.com. You will see all the territories they have. They have 8 different offices, and there is most likely an Accurate office near you. Check them out today at littermedia.com.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier. Transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our Kingston National Bank mobility app today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it. Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit dixiechopper.com.
We always have news available for you on our website, littermedia.com. Sports as well. We got our Haynes Total Healthcare Sports Scoreboard for high school action as well. And we're deep into the tournament play now for many of our fall sports. So you can find all that when you log on to our website, littermedia.com. It also includes Litter Media Radio. We've got a Litter Media Radio player on the front page of our website, and you'll find YouTube and Spotify and everything else all available in the right-hand corner, upper right-hand corner of littermedia.com. Well, you can check our YouTube channel today for our special Dance for Kids' Sake recap with Debbie Bettendorf there on my left and Aaron Alsop, Big Brothers Big Sisters of South Central Ohio. It was a record-breaking night, shattering last year's $92,000 mark with a new total, a total of $105,000. The school-based Bigs kicked off the show with high energy on the night. They were the Children's Choice winners. You see, on Friday during rehearsal, the kids performed for the kids, and it's a dress rehearsal as well. But the kids selected the school-based Bigs as their Children's Choice winners. And notable awards go to the Judges' Choice. That's Kennedy and Dalton Moss. The Audience's Choice, which raises the most money on the night at the event. And the one who stole the show, really, was the Children's Champs. And they're coming up here in just a moment. It's Dr. Tom Lewis and daughter Margot. All of the dancers were absolutely fantastic. It was a fun evening, and here's Margot and Dr. Tom, and she is a senior at Unioto High School. Dr. Tom is a dermatologist at Adena Health, and they, going into the event, had $25,000 already.
Wow.
Already.
That's impressive.
That's half of what we collected the first year when we started doing this in 2012. So, and there's your judges, Bill Betson, Julie Oates, and Mike Moffmer. They were great as well. I will have to say, however, there is a moment where when Dr. Tom and his daughter were performing, the judges always give good reviews, positive reviews. But they were, and there's Jordy and his mom, Michelle, they were pretty hard on Tom. They were really good with Margot, but on Tom, they were nailing him. And I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Then we come to find out later, the supporters for Dr. Tom and his daughter said, we'll give an extra $500 per judge whoever talks bad about Dr. Tom.
That's funny.
So it was worth another $1,500.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So it was a lot of fun for everybody, and my second tux in 72 hours.
That's true.
Yes.
But no cowboy hat this time.
Well, I did bring it because we were talking about doing line dancing, and I didn't participate in the line dancing, but I did take video of that. You can find all the videos on our Facebook page. They were posted by my Facebook page. I've shared them on the Litter Media page. So the reason I did that was because on the Litter Media page, I couldn't post multiple videos in the single post.
Huh.
I'm assuming that's a business type thing. So I went to my private account. It let me put them all on there.
Interesting.
So if you want to check it all out, it's available for your perusal here on our Facebook page after the show. This show.
Yes, because we want you to stay tuned for this show for beneficial news that you can use, including the Ross County Community Action Commission Incorporated is applying for the Ohio Department of Development for $487,037 through the federally funded 2026 through 2027 Community Services Block Grant Program. RCCAC's funds will be used to meet the requirements of the Community Services Block Grant Act for anti-poverty services and provide programs that meet the needs of the community. Detailed Community Services Block Grant work plans and budget will be available for public review and comment between the dates of October 16th through the 27th of 2025. Please contact Julie Bolin, Executive Director, at 740-702-7222, extension 117, or JBOLEN at rossccac.com for more information.
A couple of weeks ago, we shared on our Facebook page that Circleville Rotary had lost a devoted member with the passing of Bill Stout, who was their club president from 1983 through 1984, and Rotary District 6690 district governor from 1990 to 91. He was honored during his memory was honored during the Pumpkin Show this week. He joined Rotary in 1961 and remained active by chairing the Service Above Self Committee last year and led the 100th Anniversary Committee in 2022. He traveled the world and found Rotary in every corner he visited. Again, remembering Bill Stout.
Halloween activities in Chillicothe kick off this weekend with downtown trick-or-treat from 4 to 6 p.m., followed by the JC's Halloween Parade, which we are live streaming at 7 p.m. Dan will be emceeing the parade. Citywide trick-or-treat will be a week from Thursday from 6 to 7:30 p.m.
My wife's like, "You're doing another thing?" Yes, I am.
He's a busy bee.
I have been, certainly. But I'm kind of relaxing this week to prepare for the Halloween parade as best we can. If you like corn mazes, we've got several in Ohio. There are a couple of Central Ohio's 9 featured on Ohio, the Heart of It All Corn Maze Trail. This is in Fairfield County. The 2 are Clear Creek Country Vineyard and Winery, home to the annual Creepy Corn Maze, open every Saturday through November 1st. Brave the twists and turns if you dare. That's at 9214 Westfall Road in Amanda. The other is the Hidden View Farmstead, where you can enjoy the Pumpkin Patch and Fun Center, open Friday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., right through October 26th. So this coming weekend is your last to participate. Perfect family fun, fall photos, pumpkins galore. You'll find that on Bremen Road, southeast in Lancaster. And I know we have some here in Ross County, and I think there's one in Pickaway County as well. So I've never done a corn maze before. I've seen footage of people doing it, and I remember Rennick's up by South Bloomfield used to have one, and they had this platform they built so you could watch and tell people, "Hey, you're going the wrong way." They would walk around with those bicycle flags. You've seen those long,
Right.
7 foot tall flags with an orange pennant on it. And I don't know if they still do that for some of these others, though.
I did one and I got lost and had to look up a map. I got on like Google Earth or something, and I had to find my way out.
Back when I was a kid, young man, we didn't have Google to go to for those types of things. But yeah, if you go out and enjoy these mazes, I'm sure you'll have fun. I would suggest not taking the younger kids into the corn maze in case you as an adult start to panic because you're lost.
Right.
But you might need the kid to help you get out.
Yeah.
As well.
This summer, the Summer Youth Work Experience program unfolded across Ohio for students with disabilities aged 14 through 21. The program, led by Opportunities for Ohioans with Disabilities, provided valuable on-the-job training and insights into the world of work, setting the stage for brighter futures. A total of 3,215 students participated in summer jobs, while additional younger students were guided in preparing for their first work experiences. These hands-on opportunities not only help build essential job skills, but also boost confidence as students explore their interests in a supportive environment.
Before you play the video for our next story here, could you turn the audio on it? I know we try to remember to turn the audio off on all the footage that we play because it overrides what we're saying, but it's germane to what I want people to hear today on this video. So
let me see if there is audio.
If you can, I believe there should be some audio behind it. If not, I'll make the audio for you.
Yeah, you might have to do that because I'm not seeing an audio source for it.
All right. The feature that we're going to show you here, if you like to hike, maybe you've been out and been across this attraction in western Ross County at the Cliff Run Preserve. And you can hear the audio. Okay, kill the audio. It's creaking as it goes to and fro.
That looks scary.
When I first saw this, it was coming through my Facebook feed, and you see how at the start it's not exactly straight, and then it is slowly moving toward the tree. It's a floating boardwalk. It's 300 feet long, so the length of a football field from goal line to goal line. It's part of the Arc of Appalachia, and I think we need to make a road trip to check this thing out.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
I mean, just the thought of being on it and it making its move. It's kind of like watching Indiana Jones or something trying to cross a big cavern or something. So, yeah, it's a interesting roadway for people to walk in that regard. And I saw that it took I pulled them up on Google Map to see where it was, and you got to hike to get to it. But when you get to it, it's probably pretty fun.
It's worth the walk.
Yes. In our road report for you today, Pike County, the bridge replacement project on County Road 9 between State Route 124 and Fields Hollow Road. All lanes will be maintained. Estimated completion is sometime this fall. All right, coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at sports for you and fill you in on what happened over the weekend and what's ahead for us coming up soon as well.
But first, we want to talk about the Skag clearance sale, which is going on right now. And the prices are so low down there, you're going to think they've lost their minds. Choose from a wide selection of Skag mowing equipment. But you'd better hurry, because once clearance inventory is gone, it's gone, and the low prices with them. Do not let this opportunity pass you by. Do yourself a favor and call Hometown Motors Incorporated at 740-773-8826 for more information. Hometown Motors, your store for the great outdoors.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today. Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Time now for sports here on Litter Media. And, of course, this coming weekend, we have week number 10 of the high school football season. And our Litter Media game of the week has us back out in the Huntington Hills as the Piketon Red Streaks are going to see what they can do to try and keep Huntington from reaching the playoffs. They've got to win, I think, to get in. If Piketon wins, they're not mathematically eliminated just yet, but I don't know that they can get in because they were like 16th, I believe. And you need to be in the top 12 to advance. So fingers are crossed for the Huntington Huntsmen and for Piketon fans. I know you want to see them be a spoiler as well. And if they've got a shot at making the playoffs, then, yeah, we'll wish well for them. In addition to the Huntington Huntsmen, the close of the regular season this coming Friday night. It was quite the night down in Beaver last Friday as Eastern's Eric Manley, who has been one of our Litter Media McDonald's players of the game, he threw not 5, not 6, but 10 touchdown passes, and 7 of them went to Boston Webb. Now, the catches were a new state record for a single game for TD receptions, and the TD passes tied a single game record. And our buddy Tanner Chenault from Londonderry Lens is capturing it all here. He put all 10 of them together and shared that. And I messaged him the other day and I said, hey, can we share that on our show? And he says, absolutely, go right ahead. But to be there to see something like that happen, and it was by the way, Eastern gave up 52 points.
Wow.
But they scored 71. Yeah. That's a lot of points. Yeah. So quite the night down in Beaver, and congratulations to Scott Tomlinson and the Eastern Eagles. They will most likely be hosting a playoff game in week 2 of the playoffs because if I'm not mistaken, they're like number 2 in their region. The top 4 get a bye in the first week, and then the second week they would host. So congratulations. And we've had a chance to see these kids. They're really good kids as well. So congratulations to Eric Manley and Boston Webb and all the other kids that Manley has thrown to. And he's only been playing organized football. This is his 3rd season.
That's impressive.
He didn't play in junior high. He came to Eastern, I believe, his sophomore year. And even then, I think he was redshirt. So a lot of colleges, no doubt, are looking at a kid that is a gunslinger, as it were. Our Haynes Total Health Care Center High School Tournament scoreboard will be available for you when you log on to LitterMedia.com. You'll be able to see all the volleyball scores that are going on. There's soccer matches that are being played this week, and a whole lot going on, so you'll find all that information when you go to LitterMedia.com. By the way, I saw both Dr. Brandon Haynes, also Dr. Abby Palmer, as well as Ashley Haynes, who runs the show there for Haynes Total Health Care Center at Dance for Kids' Sake. I'm still trying to get Doc to dance. Abby danced,
but he won't do it?
A few years ago, and he was talking to some of the people at his table, and he says, I'll dance with this guy, and he points at me. And I'm like, my dancing days are done too. But if we did something, he would have to keep me in shape because he's the guy that cracks my back, so to speak. All right, our district cross-country results, a lot of them for you. Boys Chillicothe, Fairfield Union, and Unioto all won district team titles. In the girls' side, Adena and Athens girls won team titles on Saturday at Rio Grande. Each team, along with Huntington and Unioto girls, as runners-up, advanced to the regionals this Saturday, along with more individual runners not on a qualifying team. By the way, Vanessa Conley from Adena, she was the district runner of the year. She was a participant in the Dance for Kids' Sake, the high school bigs ensemble, right off the start. They did this really cool thing where she runs to the middle. One of the girls is lying flat on her back, and then Eric and I think it was Allie, they had a hold of her, and the girl on her back flung her forward with her feet. And so here comes Vanessa flying through the air. It was really neat. And she was flying right at me. So, again, go back and check those Dance for Kids' Sake videos. The Ohio High School Volleyball Coaches Association, the 14th District, have selected their all-district honors for combined Divisions 3 and 4 and Divisions 6 and 7, and a larger division of Division 5. Players of the Year for the respective divisions are D3 and 4, Claire King of Logan Elm, D5, Katie Burns of Edina, and D6 and 7, Addison Claxon of South Webster. Your coaches of the year, D3 and 4, Ricky Henshaw of Waverly, D5, Laura Smith of Edina, and D6 and 7, Rihanna Knopf of Eastern Pike and Katie Detweiler of Notre Dame, co-coaches of the year. Congratulations. The football Buckeyes eased past Wisconsin 34-0, running their record to 7-0. They remain the number one team in the rankings, followed by Indiana, now ranked at number 2. OSU and IU don't face each other at all this year on this year's schedule. So if they keep winning, they may meet in the Big Ten championship game in December. Buckeyes are off this weekend. They return to action November 1st at home with Penn State. The Hoosiers will host UCLA this Saturday. I think that's the big noon Saturday game for the Hoosiers and UCLA. The Ohio Bobcats beat Northern Illinois on homecoming, 48-21. How was homecoming?
It was good. It never looked like this game was in doubt. From the very first snap, we knew the Bobcats had it.
Yeah. Well, and from watching the Wisconsin-Ohio State game, which I only saw about 2 minutes of it because I was getting ready to head up to the Dance for Kids' Sake, they said that their quarterback that they started with for Wisconsin was a transfer from Northern Illinois. And here in Northern Illinois was playing with another quarterback that was the next man up, so to speak, after he had transferred. So OU does head to Eastern Michigan next week. That's another noontime kickoff on Saturday. Look what happened yesterday. The Browns scored more than 17 points.
Incredible achievement for the Browns.
This dates back to last season. For the first time in 11 contests, 31-6 pasting of the Miami Dolphins, who got their 2 field goals in the first half. Cleveland, and there he is, the number 1 pick that they had this year, and he scored 3 touchdowns.
That's what you want from a number 1 pick.
He's the Judkins kid from Ohio State. So congratulations to the Browns. Cleveland is now 2-5. Worsening their draft position now. They head to New England on Sunday on Fox. The Pats pasted Tennessee yesterday to improve to 5-2 on the season. Major League Baseball update. The Blue Jays forced a Game 7 in the ALCS, a 6-2 win over Seattle last night. It's winner-take-all tonight up in Canada, with the winner advancing to the World Series with the Dodgers. L.A. completed the 4-game sweep of Milwaukee Friday. Seems like nobody in the Central Division could beat Milwaukee, but here come the Dodgers, and they take care of it. Game 1 of the World Series isn't until Friday night. The Columbus Crew clinched the 7th playoff spot with a 3-1 win in Major League Soccer Saturday over the Red Bulls. This means another playoff edition of the Hell is Real with FC Cincinnati. The Crew will clash with rivals FC Cincinnati in round 1 of the best-of-3 series. That'll start in Cincinnati next Monday. Game 2 will be played in Columbus with the date and time to be announced. The Blue Jackets picked up a win over the weekend, beating Tampa Bay 3-2. They are off tonight, and I don't think they play until Tuesday or Wednesday night, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double-check on that during the commercial break.
Okay.
All right, coming up in a moment, this date in history, we go back to 1967 when I was 5 years old. We'll tell you what it's all about coming up.
But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. Nearly 100 years of serving propane users in southern and central Ohio. Reliable supply, reliable service, reliable people. That's Litter Quality Propane for you.
Each weekend this October, Sugarloaf Mountain Amphitheater transforms into Haunted Mountain. Try to find your way out of the escape room. Traverse the spine-chilling scares along our haunted trail. And each night at 7:15, the Mothman Experience begins on the main stage with It Flies by Night. Or bring a lawn chair and enjoy a free showing of our scary movie series on our giant projection screen in the parking lot. See our movie schedule and secure your spot for the Mothman Experience at hauntedmountain.org through Halloween night.
pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Double checked, and the Blue Jackets do play tomorrow night. They'll be down in Dallas as they take on the Stars. 1967 was the year, and the mythical ape man, Bigfoot, is filmed in Northern California, capturing the imagination of true believers worldwide. When a prominent Bigfoot researcher later sent the FBI a hair sample, they concluded it was of the deer family origin.
So he's a deer man.
Can't figure that out. And there you have him, Bigfoot, a.k.a. Sasquatch, 1967.
Now, this guy, you drew him to look like the Geico caveman.
Wait a second. Just a moment. I didn't see that until just now.
My eyes aren't green.
Honestly, I didn't see that till now. So, shave and a haircut, 2 bits. The good old days. You all right over there?
Yes.
Okay. That's it for today's program. Coming up, we hope tomorrow to have for you on our YouTube channel a discussion about this coming Saturday's big wrestling match, which is taking place up in OUC. There was competition for Dance for Kids' Sake over the weekend. Well, it's big time wrestling taking place up at OUC this coming Saturday. So we'll share who that is that we're talking to when we complete the interview later this afternoon.
Also, keep an eye on our YouTube channel for Huntington Adina highlights, which should be up later today.
Yes. About what time? Or is that just depending? You don't have a set time?
I don't have a set time.
Just to see where it lands.
Before I leave for the Adina volleyball game tonight.
Are you taking highlight videos of the volleyball game tonight?
Yeah, I'm just there as a supporter. My cousin's on the team.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
This is volleyball game number 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that's at Waverly High School?
Yes.
All right. Well, tell the folks I said hi at Waverly.
Will do.
All right. Thank you for watching this edition of Litter Media Live. We're back at it again tomorrow. Mike Smith returns tomorrow on the show right here. It'll be a Mike Smith sighting. We had a Bigfoot sighting a moment ago. Now we'll look forward to seeing that. All right. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. We'll see you soon.
I'm the Breast Health and Imaging Navigator here in the Women's Imaging Center, and I'm here for patients as the first point of contact with an abnormal mammogram. I'm here as an advocate for patients and do help with eliminating any barriers along the way. So I'm able to see a patient when they've gone through a cancer diagnosis and have gone through their treatments and the whole journey, and I'm able to catch up with them and touch base with them years later. It's nice to be there and to hear that, I was able to make a difference in one of the steps of their journeys, and if anything, make it a little bit easier along the way.